welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Astrid and I'm here on YouTube and on Instagram, stitch therapist. My last Flosstube was on April and I was planning to film this sooner, but my life has completely changed. During my life, at the beginning of summer, something terrible happened to me and my family. My sister drowned in the lake. It was the last night of the spring and the first night of summer, and as you can get, summer was terrible for me. I didn't had any summer. It was just grief and grief, loss and again grief. How that happened? It happened, and I was very close to her, and this is like I don't know, can I say the most huge, the hugest thing, hugest loss that I could have or I could imagine, and I'm not think that I have overcome that, and I don't think that I'll do it any soon. And of course I haven't worked most of summer or all the summer. I just did like very little work because I myself needed help and needed to take a rest, to understand what's going on, to be with my emotions, and to lay down and do not do anything. And for you to understand, I haven't even stitched the first 2 to 3 weeks, and stitching is my therapy, is my coping strategy, and I couldn't even do that. So at the end of June that I started to stitch little by little, my therapist and I talked about that maybe this is the beginning of healing. So, but the healing, how to tell that? I thought that the healing is processing. Of course, I try to do anything not important or so, and my toddler keeps me busy all the time, and that was also exhausting when you have things to do with your emotions, but also you have very important things that need to be done. So after some period, my husband and I decided to take a break or divorce or something like that. So now we are in the process of breaking or divorcing, but I'm moving. Definitely I'm moving. So I decided that this cannot wait. So I need to film this Flosstube because I am not having any notes during this period, and I also bought a lot of stuff that I wanted to share with you. And when I move, I will pack everything in one thing, and of course I'll not be able to remember what to show you or what not. Yeah, losing my sister and this divorcing situation is awful. Yeah, but I know that life is going on and I can deal with this. sorry for this long introduction, but I was thinking tell you about this or not, but then I decided to tell you because this Flosstube is some kind of diary to me, and also when I read comments and I know that there are people who watch me is helping. Really, it helps. Oh yeah, a lot of things are going to happen in my life, mostly in changings. I do not know where I'm gonna live. For now, I am moving to my parents' house, but after I understand what's going on, I think I will rent an apartment for my own. But for now, this is optional, not only for financial, but also for emotional support. Okay, that's it. Now let's go into my finishes, whips and haul. I have finishes, I have whips. I worked on the majority of my whips during this period, and also I have haul. Yes, this little stack is haul. Let's start from my finishes. I will show you this one first. This is designed by Isabelle Vaudier, French designer, and she has a butterfly sampler. And last year I stitched one butterfly and make it cover for my book-binded journals, and then I decided to stitch the bigger version, so I used two butterflies, and then I used the text letters and wrote my little Lilith's, my daughter's name. Her name is Lilith. So and this is gonna be her journal. I will make, I already bookbind it, it's ready, and you can see that the cover embroidery is also ready. I need to combine these two, and the bookbinding journal will be ready, but I really am not sure when I will do that. But as you can see, it is very beautiful, and it will be very cute, girly, simple, but for me beautiful cover for my baby girl's journal. And the journal is going to be my emotions about her. And so my next finish is my first ever cross stitch. Yeah, I finally finished this. This is Dimensions Sunset Series winter outings, and I have done a lot of changes here because I had remainings, and at that period I didn't even know what to use, and I went to the store and found some big Aida. I don't know what Aida it should be. It is maybe not even 14, it's maybe 11th count, and yeah. But and most of the colors I took from like I chose by eye, or I converted dimensions to DMC and then bought some Chinese analogs, so you can see that this is not like ideal. But I have promised this for my mother-in-law, And yes, I'm divorcing, but I will frame this and gift her, because this was stitched for her. And my marriage was not about bad things. I had very good memories also. So my husband and I decided that we want everything to be not painful for both of us and for our families. I know that family in Armenian culture, families mostly they are very involved, and they are very thinking about us, but they do not think what we are thinking and why are we divorcing. So we hope that good relations, or maybe at least not bad relations, will stay, because we have common daughter. Do you say common, or I do not know, should I use common word for a daughter? But we have daughter, and we want her to have her two families. This was that. Next. And I have started this dimensions one on 2017, but I'm counting started from 2020, because on 2017 I just did a few stitches, and I do not count that. I started this on May of 2020 and stitched it only on weekends when we were at my husband's family's home. So yes, I have learned a lot of things on this. Next is Shepherd's Bush Snow Hill. I've lost most of the previews, so sorry. I don't think that I can find, but this is not okay. Let me find something. Yeah. Shepherd's Bush, Snow Hill, and it is it was pleasure to stitch, you know. All these little details, all these needle points, it was very cool. And also this is stitched with silks, and I like it. Most of the I like this row of hats. It's my favorite. Yeah. I am not sure that I will frame this stuff sooner, but I will try. And next finish is by Mirabilia. Yes, my first Mirabilia finish. I remember that I've shown this my last Flosstube, but for now it's finished. And look at everything. It is sparkly. Yeah. Okay. These were my and about starts, my Shepherd's Bush I started on 2023 August 1st and finished in the summer, maybe on July. Yes, maybe on July this year, so 1 year. And Mirabilia Easter Fairy I started on 1st of July again last year, 2023, and finished on May. Yes, I finished it on May after my Flosstube. So next let's talk about my whips, because there are huge things, huge stack that I want to share with you. Let me put this somewhere and let's start. And there is no any specific order, I'm just taking what comes to me. This is design from Cricket collection, Playing with Jacks, and I started this 4 weeks ago, and this is my progress. Actually, I was planning to stitch this on October for Halloween, but in Russian-speaking Flosstube, they are having sale when they give you some tasks and you have to choose which one you want to do, and it's like a game. And I'm participating in it. So, and for those tasks, you need to stitch on the design with Halloween theme. So the theme, there is a theme, Halloween. And I'm not sure this is in Russian. Do I need to show this to you or not? But I am writing down all my dones for this design. And yeah, I want to show you my little magnet also. I bought it from AliExpress, but it is very beautiful, but it's the worst quality. It's not magnet actually. It just sticks, and that's all. I have changed the back magnet for more stronger one, so it can hold at least this at least 2 layers of not very stiff Aida. About this Aida, what Aida is this? Oh, and also I bought this magnet also. It's a little bit whole, but I am not gonna show you these little things on my haul. This is also with that magnet, and it also is not allowed to be called magnets. Where is, excuse me. Yeah, it's 18 count Aida from Raymar, and it has little details on it, and I like it. I think that it will be ideal for this design. And I am using not only DMCs, but also some Chinese analogs of the ones that I do have. Of course, I know that they have some problems, but I have them. I need to use them because they are threads. So, okay. So this was my first sweep. Let me show you again. And this is my last sweep, actually, my last start. I don't think that I have one start. Let me show you the starts first, then my regular whips. Which one? This is a start. Yes, this is a start. This is a design from Cross Quick magazine. This is all the magazine from January December 90 year, and this is the cover design of this issue. Again, I am not very thinking about the floss for this design. Most of it I try to choose by eye or some DMCs that I have. I'm not buying any. I am talking that I am not buying anything for these designs. I'm just using whatever I have. Yes. And this is how much I have stitched. I have done border and the first wheel of the car. The one thing that maybe I'll change, maybe I will not write this saying here, because I think my fabric will not be enough. That's why I haven't stitched the final border. So I will decide as I stitch. Yeah. I have other starts also. I have a great start. Oh, this one's also a start. Yes, this is my one. Let me show you small start and the end bigger starts. Do you remember that little deer that I have stitched last year? So for this year I started my little lion from Alisa. They are so cute. I love this design so much. Of course it's hard to stitch because in little area there are a lot of threads, but I like the results. They are very, very realistic. And look, my lion is, the ears are done almost, and I have started this also. Most of them I started on summer. This has been started on July, maybe. Yes. So, but I am happy with the result. I think it has very good chances to be finished this year. And not only this one, playing with jacks also has a lot of chances, because I'm stitching it with that game, and for that game you have to do little stitches every week, so it's getting stitched, these two designs. The cars I started because I just wanted something new. That's why I have started that. I didn't planning to stitch that. And my great start is from Mirabilia, of course. This is our print, Mirabilia Garden Verses. This is MD number 4. Yes, this is the 4th design. And my pattern is so old that there isn't even numbers, but I know that this is MD number 4. This beauty is so graceful, and I think she is similar to my cousin. She also loves writing and so, and yes, she's her. That's her. And I'm not sure what fabric I'm using, because I have found these fabrics on eBay a lot, and there wasn't any writings. Yes, or there were. I know that this is 32 count, and that's the only information I have for this fabric. So the only information I needed. Of course, I would like to know what fabric is this, the brand, the name, because it's good fabric. Let me. And I have stitched it very little on May. I started this on May-January for Mirror May, for both of that things. I started this on the 1st of May. But after my sister's accident, I haven't stitched it. So that's why we have this little little start. And I remember Easter Fairy, this one, I finished not on May, I finished the last days of April, because I remember that I needed to do my WIPCO plans, and I have started something. So there have been some things, and I finished this on April. So at the first day of May, I could start this one. I need a lot of things to clean after this video. So my starts have been finished. Now let's show you what I stitched from my whips. Okay, let's start from my little princesses from Soda Stitch, and this is my little Rapunzel, and how much I've stitched her. And you may remember her friend Snow White. My daughter loves when I stitch them. And yeah, I've pulled this for WIPCO plans, but I haven't met the goals because this is long whip, and for my old whips I need to do more than 1,000 stitches. So usually I'm not meeting the goals for that ones, but that's okay. And also, can you see my hoops? I will not show you in my haul section because they are in use, but I bought these hoops and you have seen 2 of them also. They are very good quality hoops. I like them. And yes, this is my Soda Stitch progress, and I like it. I would love to finish Rapunzel in this year, but I'm not sure. With all of these crazy things that happening in my life, I'm not sure that I can have good goals for my stitching. Next is my Riolis. Yes, it's Riolis Adagio. I'm stitching this on 32 count, sky blue or vintage sky blue, something like that. That kind of fabric, and I pulled this for a WIPCO plan, and I met the WIPCO 1,000 stitches, and this is it. I have stitched mostly the girl's body. Yeah, I would love to stitch this one again. It is being stitched easily. Of course, I am not liking the paper copy of this Riolis stuff, but I found the I found the digital version of it for using in Cross Stitch Saga program. It's something like Pattern Keeper, but in Russian world. So I'm using that, and it helps me to stitch this way quicker. Next is, oh yeah, actually my lavender and lace piece I found like good love during this period, because it had WIPCO plans, and I managed to finish 2 of them. On February WIPCO, when I first pulled this, I did major mistake and I couldn't continue. I didn't want it to continue, but for this one, I don't remember when that was, when WIPCO came for this design. I started to stitch it, and I stitched not only that month's WIPCO and also the February WIPCO plan I also met, because I liked the result and it was very easy to stitch. Yes, I can show. Oh, I will put And you can see I have stitched baby's body, baby's face and hands, and mother's hands in petite. This is petite half stitches. And how I am doing that? I'm doing it like cross stitch Luda. I'll try to remember and put her video link under this description, so you can, if you wonder how I did it, you can also go watch her channel and do your own. Next is my planata design. Oh yeah, it's this way. Again, I have stitched very little on this on May, and then I haven't touched it since. And to tell the truth, I do not know what to tell about my May stitching, because I do not remember. It's like total life has changed since then. Okay, put this later. My journaling piece that I have started for this new year, new start, this one. I stitched it, but not. I have quite good, because for this design I have this on my whip go, but it doesn't ask for 1000 stitches or so. It asks for 10 days of stitching, so those days can be full of stitching or just one stitch. It actually counts like day of stitching. And yes, this is it. I think it will have some progress soon, because for September it also came to me, and also I need to do 10 additional stitches for this, but I'm not sure. Will I manage 10 days or just a few days? We'll see. Oh no, maybe I haven't met the goal for that time that it came. That's also okay. Let's continue my mill heel tea room. It's already a year, more than a year, that I'm stitching this one, and finally I have started to work on beads. Yes, I finished all the what? I finished all the cross stitches and back stitches, and I have started to do beads. You can see it. I've done very little, just white petites, because Mill Hill tells you to start from petites, and then to because you are stitching petites with cross stitches, and that's harder to do, so do it first. Then when stitching regular beads with half stitches, there'll be less problems. Oh, this video is gonna be a long one. Okay, this was my mill heel. Actually, I have another mill heel to show you too. My what? My travel whip is mill heel old-fashioned tree, and there is a needle. And this is how much I've stitched it. How can I show you this? is how much I have done. Oh, there isn't any focus. It's slowly but getting stitched. And I am thinking, should I stitch all around like they show in the preview, or maybe I'll stitch only this tree and cut it. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking about it, so let me know in the comments below what are you thinking about it. Should I stitch all these parts or just the tree? Because in the preview they have stitched all the paper, all the size. I cannot decide. My dimensions piece, Simplicity Vintage. This is also like very loved piece, and you can see my big girl, big blue girl, is almost ready. I have started to stitch her skin also. I'm not doing one-on-one because I was not in the mood for that, and I decided for myself that I'll do one-on-one when I'll be okay with that. It was not like very hard, but it's little work, so I don't want to do that. And then I stitched this for relaxing, not for anything serious. What's the and the last piece that stayed here is not cross stitch. This is doll making. They sell kits from Yadola that you are making dolls, and I'm making this doll. Her name is Neri, for my daughter. And of course I haven't finished it, but I have done her body. Her hands, her second hand, and also I have stitched her face, but I haven't finished it yet. It's already printed. Her face was printed on the fabric, so you need to cut and stitch. I think I like these designs, but I am not sure will I stitch. Usually I prefer to cross stitch, not to do sewing. But who knows, there were some time that I loved sewing, loved making a lot of things from my hands. So maybe one day I will be switched to that again. So yeah, this was my whips, and let's jump into my whole part, because I don't want this video be like very long. And yeah, let's start from the top part. First I bought this is the only fabric that I bought. This is like wine color, burgundy red, for one Mill Hill design. Sunflowers. I don't remember the special name. I'll put the photo of the preview. And I decided to change the perforated paper to this this fabric, and not to stitch the background, because usually I like stitching big Mill Hills on fabric, and this design's background has a lot of this color, this red color, so why to stitch that red part if you cannot stitch and have the same result, or maybe more interesting result? Because I have seen that the, people are doing this on Flosstube, and I liked what I have seen. I haven't seen it on my own, but I think I will like it too. Then let's continue with Mill Hill. I have found this tiny treasure diamond series, Diamond Ho Ho. So it is very cool little Santa pillow that you can make like a ornament and to hang on Christmas tree or somewhere, and it comes with fabric and everything that you need. Also, I like most of this. Maybe one day I will find all of them. Then I found a lot from Mill Hills. What are the names? Sleighs. This is what the name? Evergreen Sleigh. I like this little friend here. Celestial Sleigh. Woodland Sleigh. And Toyland Sleigh. I actually like all of them. Yes, there is also traditional sleigh and vintage sleigh. Those two are maybe one of my favorites that I have. And this for today's haul. Then I found this kit, and this is Russian brand Neocraft. And let me open. Excuse me, but you need to see this. It's this kind of things with chipboard things, and you can make one needle holder and one scissor holders, and this is gonna be the final result. I have bought this to try, and you will know one day. You will know have I liked it or not. This was, I wanted this design like 2 years. This is Orenco Originals, William Morris's Art and Crafts Brother Rabbit Hairs in blues. And oh yeah, this is very beautiful. I am seeing this being stitched and framed and placed in my house or in my office or in my studio. I love these colors, and I love William Morris's style. This is something, and I haven't seen this design anywhere else. Only Orenco design originals have this, and I have bought this for my birthday, I remember, like as a present for myself. And I can't wait to start this. Maybe I will, I am thinking about should I stitch these white parts or not. Maybe I will choose some 27 count even with white or creamy, and leave the whites. It will be like two-dimensional, but we will see. It's like it's still in my mind. I'm still thinking on that. Then this is my helper for my whips, Fantasia, and I was searching this so long. I wanted this so much. This is PC 91, and now I can stitch all of 3 designs from this series. This is medieval moonlight PC91, and very old designs from DMC, designed by Karen Britton. I know that this specific design has been released also from Anchor Maya series, but I think that I liked this preview, not their preview. I don't like their preview, so I was hunting from this one. And also this design asks for DMC diamant threads. I found some diamant, but it seems like it's diamant grande, it's not diamant. So in the key it asks for D3 D317, but this is G317. So I do not know, can I use this one or should I stitch, will it be different or not? I haven't used any of DMC's diamonds, so please, if you know, help me with this information, because I do really want to stitch these pieces. Of course, at first I need to kit it, but the only thing for kitting this is these diamonds. So can I use this one or should I buy the diamonds, because those diamonds are expensive? So I'm thinking, please give your advice. You know, I like antique stuff, I like vintage stuff, and of course I love eBay. And I found this Janlin cushion pillow case, cushion case, I don't know how to tell that. This is very old, not very old, you know, 2004. I was going to school that time, and it has not some wool threads, printed canvas. I like it. I have one whip from Janlin, my Lily Pond Dreams, and when I finish that one, maybe I will start this one because it's very cool, and I think again with those Rabbit Brothers designs, it's my favorite colors, and I think that all my interiors will be okay with this. Then let's speak about Mirabilia and my obsession about Mirabilia. And it's not like obsession, I have only 4 things from Mirabilia, but for you to understand, I have way more patterns from Mirabilia that I would like to. Okay, I want to have all of them, but I know that I cannot manage to stitch them all, so most of time it's like a lot of money that I'm spending, but it brings me happiness, so that's why I do that. First, this is Christmas Elf Fairy from the series My Holiday Easter Fairy, and this is so good. It's also good. And also my Miss New Year Fairy. I am planning to stitch also Miss Valentine, but for that one I have pattern and I will collect materials. I am not going to buy the kit, but who knows, maybe if I find the kit with good price I will buy. But I know that these are not like very cheap things, because most of it asks for special threads, hand-dyed threads, and they are not like DMC price. They are 2 and 5 on 1 to 3 stitch. not $3, but 2.5 or 2.55. So it's okay because most of these designs have common threads that you can use in Miss Valentine also. So I have to count and order, and I will one day. But for now I have these two just at first to stitch. Then I found this. This is one of my favorites. Again, same color theme. Blues, whites, teals. It's my favorite color palette, and this is definitely gonna be stitched one day. This is Stone Roses MD17. This pattern is from 1995, and it asks just 2 water lilies. Yes, cross stitch with Luda was stitching this, and then she finished it and showed in her channel. So I went to eBay and I saw that they are selling this kit with okay price, and I bid it and I bought it. This is very beautiful Mirabilia and I love it. This is A Midsummer Night's Fairy. And I can start it whenever I want because it is kitted. That's the best part of buying kitted designs from Mirabilia, that you can start wherever you want. Sorry. And my last lot. Oh, I have one big hoop of that one that series that I showed you, and I also bought. This is not like this trace, and I wanted to try this once like 100 years. Eventually, I decided to do something to have my mood up. So I bought this, and you know this trays, they are ideal for mill heel beads, and it's very easy to take, you know. I bought it from AliExpress again. It just came to me yesterday. I wanted to show this to you, and then I hope in the next episodes I will fill it with my bits. So my last stack is only dimensions, and let's start. This is classic mother's cap. Very beautiful design. Like I think it's popular design, and I will stitch it one day. It's from Gold Collection Petites. Very beautiful. I wanted this so much. This is the Finery of Nature, and my husband gave this to me on my birthday. So for you to understand, my birthday was on April 21. So this is very beautiful. That's again cross stitch with Luda, also stitched this. And these ones are some stuff that I found on eBay that I thought that they are interesting. The price was okay, and I bought them. And of course, I know I love old vintage dimensions kits, so most of them are those. This is already printed, so you need to stitch only these white parts. So I think it's gonna be very easy stitch. And the name is A Gracious Era. It is very old, from 1994, And as I know, Dimensions later printed this, but not on printed, but just for full cross stitch design. So I wasn't planning to buy that one. So when I found that it is partially stitching design, I bought it. Oh, I didn't know that there is such design, but when I saw the preview, I fall in love. Again, the colors are amazing, and the huge plus is that it's not fully stitching, so you need to stitch only the white parts. But the thing that it is not cross stitch, it is cruel. Yes, it's cruel serious. But I'm not afraid of that. I like cruels. And it's gonna be amazing, I know. Next is this one, Dinner at the Ritz. And this one name was Bluebird Garden. And it was from 1994. Like, I wasn't even born that time. This is Dinner at the Ritz, very, again, classic theme from Edwardian era. This is from 1991. Again, you need to stitch only the white parts on printed fabric. And the best thing is that it's not Aida, it's like even weave. This is also even weave, but this one was Aida. Yes, this is Aida. Next is, oh, this one, when I found it, it is very beautiful. Rebecca's Portrait from 1985. For you to know, 1985, it's like 30 years. Again, it's cruel, but you know, she is like my daughter. She so much looks like my daughter. And again, you are gonna stitch with cruel stitches, only the white parts on printed fabric. Last but not least is this is a pillowcase. This is the design. To tell the truth, I'm not sure about this one, but it was very good price, and I make an offer to a seller, and he or she agreed, so I needed to buy it. And I bought, I do not know, I haven't opened it yet, but it is beautiful. But I need to think, do I want to stitch this or not? It is beautiful, but I do not know in what kind of condition is the fabric inside. It's cotton, and it does not seem like very good quality cotton, so maybe by the time went, and it has some yellow spots, or it's very like damaged. The name is Colonial Butterfly. There isn't any year mentioned. Yes, there isn't any year here, but we will see. I am happy with my haul, and I'm happy that I was able to share all the stuff with you. Not only my stitch stuff, but also my personal stuff. This helps in somehow. Hope I will be able to film other floss tubes. I know that I will not manage to do it every month, but hopefully till the end of fall, or in the worst case till the end of December, before Christmas. But I will do Flosstube video. I plan to do Flosstube video on November, and then on the December video will be full year Viva Parrot and some plans for next year. Thank you for being with me. It was a pleasure to speak to you, to me, but I know that you're gonna listen this or watch this, and it also makes me smile sometimes. Thank you. Bye.